Shroud skilled player, but that is not normally, this very insane. They need to check him PC and game, maybe he not cheating but maybe he using the game deficit, and this can't seem on game screen. He needs to check up. Day Zero's FPL cheater with streaming. I think Day Zero's still cheating. Shroud using game deficit on pro scene. On big events maybe everyone don't knows him trick. He incredible. I want to ask his where is the coming of your skills?
What up, it's your boy Maximus again, and this time we're going to be doing a content review on Shroud. You know how we do it. I'm going to use 5 different categories and rate them out of 10 to get a combined score out of 50. But this time we're going to simplify it and make it out of 10. Little side note here. Got a pop filter, so the popping should be fixed now. Let's go. I don't know Polish pronunciation, so I might mess this up, but I think it's Michael Jeszczyk is the man's name. So let's just get into it. Content wise, the thing we all know Shroud for is that he's kind of a crackhead at every game he plays. I don't know, this guy's genetically blessed. This guy just has the tools in every game. I don't know where he gets these tools from, but it's like somebody literally created a gamer in a lab, and it's Shroud. When Shroud was still playing CS professionally, he was known for being one of the best aimers in the entire game. There was literally a meme about his aim, but we're gonna get into that later. Shroud switches between a lot of different games. He's more of a variety streamer than, let's say, Summit, but Shroud doesn't go full-blown variety where you're switching between 5 different games in one stream. He'll maybe switch between 1, 2, or 3 games. Even though Shroud is kind of the biggest crackhead I've ever seen play games, he sometimes doesn't interact with chat that much, so that's the only reason he doesn't get like a 9.5 in this category. So I'm gonna give Shroud an 8.9. Now let's move on to personality. But before we do that, subjective opinion alert. I'd consider Shroud as a pretty chill dude, but sometimes chill is a little bit too chilled, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Shroud will sometimes just kind of sit there staring at nothingness, which is just his monitor, where he could be talking to chat or trying to, I don't know, crack a joke or just be entertaining in some way. Anything is better than dead air. Sometimes Shroud can come off as way too stoic in situations where he, I don't know, pulls a 1v5 clutch and then defuses the bomb, and then this guy will just be sitting there staring at his screen blankly, no reaction at all. To me, it feels like his reactions nowhere near match how good he is at actually playing the game, so I'm gonna have to give him a 6.8. On to the best category, baby. There was an era of Shroud's online being where memes were constantly being made. We have the Reddit memes. You had a lot of memes about how good Shroud was, but that's the whole problem. Shroud seems to sort of one trick in regards to memes. The only memes I ever see around Shroud are memes having to do with how good he is at games. On top of that, the Reddit memes just kind of fell off. You rarely see any clips of Shroud of it just being a funny moment. So just due to the fact that the old Reddit memes and the memes about Shroud being good at games were pretty fucking funny, Shroud gets a 7.4. Let's move on to Shroud's community. Shroud's chat is pretty active. He usually has around 15,000 viewers, so it better be active. If it's not active at 15,000 viewers, you're probably botting. Shroud's community outside of Twitch doesn't seem to be that big. I haven't really seen his Discord, but that's thanks to him putting his Discord behind a paywall, because you have to become a sub and then put ! Discord in his chat, so that's gonna detract from the score. And also his Reddit seems to be pretty dead, so yeah, it's a 7 for community, pretty much solely due to the active chat. Let's talk about Shroud's impact on Twitch. Shroud started full-time streaming in 2017. This was only after his pro career in CS, in which he'd occasionally stream on and off.
Streaming their game on Monday, and this guy responded, "I can't stand people using their pets. They should be counter-terrorists."
Okay then.
Wow.
But he would pull good viewership due to the fact that he was an insane player. Shroud would pull good numbers on Twitch for a while until we got the infamous Mixer deal. By going to Mixer, Shroud relegated himself to like 1 to 2k viewers for a while to make a stupid amount of dough. But he eventually came back to Twitch and his reception was massive. He got around 500,000 viewers on his return. So if not for the Mixer deal, Shroud's score would be in the low 9s. But I'ma give him an 8. When you tally his scores up, you're gonna get a 38.1. But really, you're gonna get a 7.6 because we're gonna be using good ratings now. I think if Shroud came off a little bit more eccentric and also built his community a little bit better, he could easily be in the high 8s. So yeah, leave a comment about what your rating is, and then make sure you like the video and subscribe.